Hey guys, Flip here, and today I wanted to make a ball team video as I've seen a lot of brain dead dumb videos of people talking about good ball teams when the teams they mention are only good in a vacuum. So I wanted to cover sub DPS and main DPS ball teams that will actually be good. And one thing I need to say is that Eula and Baal will probably not work well together, and neither will most carry teams like Overload, Yanfei, Deluxe, Zhao, and most other hyper carries. If you came for the teams, then just skip to the timestamp on screen, but if you want my explanation on why most hyper carry teams won't work, then stick around for a bit. Okay, so let's use Fischl as a stand-in for Baal in this example. Before I do a Eula string, I set up all my supports and proc their ults and then go for a Eula string. And then after doing the Eula string, would you look at that, my supports are off cooldown, so I can now set up their abilities again and switch back to my Eula at any time, as there is basically no fall off in her DPS. I use Baal in this team when Eula's damage output is with 0 downtime and my supports are already built amazingly, and this team synergizes well with each other, so energy isn't a problem either. This goes with any other team that has a DPS that has 100% uptime like Deluxe, Klee, Yanfei, Ganyu, Razor, etc. So unless you have a shit team or your characters and supports aren't endgame level, I see no point in putting Baal in these teams as she takes up around 7 seconds of the time that your main DPS would be doing the damage. And this would ruin most of your rotations. So now let's go on to teams that she would actually be good on. Starting with replacing one of Hu Tao's best in slot teams, which would be Hu Tao, Diona, Jingqiu, and Fischl, because Hu Tao has no ICD, basically, so she can vaporize and she can overload on the same hit, which is why most people use Fischl here. So if we replace Fischl, that's crazy, Hu Tao. So if we replace Baal with Fischl in this team could potentially be even better and have a higher DPS ceiling, and they also synergize well with each other as Hu Tao has downtime and spoiler, look at leaks. And then during Baal's ultimate, you can swap off. They have perfect synergy to a point where the moment spoiler is done, you can switch back to Hu Tao and your rotation will start up again. And also, another problem with Hu Tao was that when paired with Jingqiu's swords in his ultimate, they last so long that you actually get wasted. Jingqiu's ultimate lasts so long, which is one of the problems with Hu Tao, that you don't get the full benefit of Jingqiu's swords. So, by spoiler, Baal can make up with this and you can get a lot of electrocharge reactions done in a period of time. The second team I want to cover is with the character I don't have because, well, you can watch my other videos for that. But it would be Yoimiya, Bennett, Baal, and then a VV character of any choice. You preferably want Kazuha over Sucrose on this team, so you can swirl both elements, Pyro and Electro. Basically the same points as with the Hu Tao team. Yoimiya has downtime, synergizes well with spoiler, Baal's ultimate, and Overload. And if you have Kazuha, you can double swirl and buff up both damages. So yep, just an overall solid team. Next, I want to talk about another character I don't have, so hopefully this is a good stand-in. Child, Bennett, Jingqiu, and Baal. So yeah, this is one of the EC teams, with Child being the main damage dealer, proccing Electrocharge, because Child is really good as an enabler, but a team I think would have an even higher damage ceiling and be even better. If you replace Jingqiu here, replace him with Zhangling, now you have Vape Child. And Vape Child is actually just Vape Zhangling, which is one of Zhao's best team because Zhao's best role is probably being an enabler. And on top of this, during downtime, spoiler, Baal things happen. And yeah, with using Baal as a sub DPS, even though that will probably be her best role, instead, we're going on to main DPS Baal. Let's go. And with main DPS Baal, one character you're going to want to have built is Beidou. Also, just want to point out that I didn't know what Sarah's kit was before this video and I kind of forgot about her. So most of the teams that Beidou is in can be replaced with Sarah and the team will still be as good. Okay, thanks, enjoy. She was free, so you most likely should have her. Or even Electro Traveler also works for being a good support to main DPS Baal. So the first main DPS Baal team I would go with is Baal, Beidou, Jingqiu, and then Bennett to buff. So I can't really go into much detail on this team because Mihoyo will spank me and I don't want to be Majestic 2.0. So I'ma just leave it there and trust me, bro. Another team I could see working, since Electro isn't based on reaction damage, is running a mono Electro team with the VV support, either Electro Traveler or Lisa as the last party slot. Another team that could work is also using one of Kaching's best teams, which would be Baal, then Mona, then Bennett, then preferably a VV. Shut the fuck up, Bennett. Then preferably a VV character, or Jingcho also works in this role. Then, this is the team that I think is fucking bullshit people leave gonna be super fun. So we have Baal, then Zhongli, then Venti, then you can either run Bennett or Beta here. I think this is probably going to be one of the most fun teams, but you're probably going to have a lower damage ceiling, even though it's fun because Baal and Venti both have low energy costs. This team is more fun than it is meta, and it's probably going to be the most brain-dead people leave team ever. The last team I want to cover will probably be one of the better teams due to how well the characters synergize with each other. So you have Baal, then you have, where's Bennett? Fuck. Wait, where's he? Then you have Bennett. If your Zhangling is free, then you just run Zhangling here. Since Beidou and Zhangling both have very high burst costs, it's very good to run them with Baal. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what teams you're going to run your Baal on and why, as I'd love to hear them. And I reply to almost every single comment. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.